Well, now it's time to start working towards what is essentially the capstone of the course of EN 281, Writing in the Discipline. And this is where you write something in your discipline that is professional level based on what you've discovered in your research on the databases and how your particular discipline likes to produce things. As it says here, by now you have a good handle on the issues, expectations, typical genres, and expert sources for your discipline. Now it's time to utilize this knowledge and write a professional level article suitable for publication in a journal or a professional website if that is how your discipline publishes. Now, what that's going to look like will depend on your discipline. It'll depend on what you have seen, where experts are trading ideas or speaking to each other. And we will have some individual conferences next week, of course, in which we go over your proposal of topic. A proposal by itself, and there's a video about this, is really just a starting point. But we'll have some time to talk about what you might have found as you were looking around. And then, of course, you'll begin doing research right away. In fact, I would say start now, regardless, and start putting together an annotated working bibliography. Now, I will also publish in the next week sample annotated bibs so that you can get a look at them. It's basically a list of sources, which is what a bibliography is, but these have notes attached to them. They are annotated. One paragraph is all about a very short summary of what the source says, and the second paragraph is all about how you expect to use it, how it compares to other sources on your list, etc. We will talk about this in bits and pieces over time. We'll have also some chances to do some discussions about this. But remember this, your project must have ultimately a thesis to support. You don't have to have it for the proposal, but if you have questions, research questions that you'd like to answer that would lead to a thesis, that's great. It needs to be a claim about an aspect, issue, practice, social effect, or other matter related to your discipline. It should represent your own interpretation, evaluation, and contribution to the issues common to your community. It's going to have a 3,000 word limit, and in some fashion or other. And depending on your discipline, we may find that you fulfill that in differing ways. But your project still must use a minimum of 7 sources. And unless you want to have a C+ as your grade, you'll need to make sure that you also give us a grade request at the end after everything is over so that I know how you justify getting better than a C+, because that is the default grade. Anyway, I'm urging you not to panic about this. We're going to do it a little at a time. You got to start somewhere, so start doing a little preliminary research, write your proposal, and we will talk next week in those conferences that you're signing up for.